Hey guys, I'm Perry. Today we're going to be talking about vision lines. Alright, a lot of you guys have been asking where do I put my pink wards, where do I sweeper, what do I do with vision? We're going to go over this. Shouldn't be too long of a video. If you guys don't know who I am, I've been challenging for the last 4 years. I was a pro player for the last 4 years. I've played on Dignitas, DSG. I've won multiple events, won Scouting Grounds, won Twitch Rivals. I won this guy's Toast event. Enough about me. Let's get into vision lines. So first things first, we're going to talk about how or where are the best wards in the game. Okay. So the best words in the game right now, let me delete all this. The best word in the game is simply right here. So this word and this word right here, if you can get on either side, you cover for so much around the map. Okay, you cover this entrance here, you cover this entrance here, you cover like everything here essentially is just like if someone wants to go up, you see him. If someone wants to go down, you see him. If someone wants to go like this, you see him. If someone wants to go back, you see him. It covers so much on the map. It is by far the best ward in the game. I'd always recommend, if you can, especially on blue side here, guys. Especially if you're blue side, go in and look to ward just like that. Every single game. Okay? And if you can't ward there, okay, because sometimes you're not strong. You're too weak. That's fine. Okay? Can I epic pen out here? It's fine. Sometimes you're too weak. You're not strong enough. You can't do that. What I want you to ward is here. Okay, this word, self-explanatory, right? We can't go too deep, but we can put it here, nice and easy. Every game you want vision of the enemy jungle, just like this. Really easy ward you can do on either side. Okay, on red side, it's a little trickier because if you go down, then there's two people down here, bot lane you can interact. So it's a little trickier. What I would recommend on red side is what you can also do is you can go out, you can try and push this person out here, and then go with their blue buff. If not, the cheekiest ward you can do, okay, so run here and just simply drop a ward over the wall and run back. Okay, alternatively, this is fog lines here, guys. We're going to talk about fog lines real quick. If the enemy is not showing here, so no mid laner, you can go and hug this wall right here and then ward like this and you won't be spotted. So both sides, you can hug this wall right here. This turret goes to like here. You barely dodge the vision. Barely. Okay, so there's 3 options. Option 1 is the best one right here. Option 2 is right here. So 1, 2, and 3. Get vision of the enemy jungle almost every game. At least practice that. Okay, some games you won't have to. Some games you want to save your ward. We'll get into that in a second. Okay, so when do we want to save our ward? When do we not want to use it? If you feel like you're getting invaded, let's say you're playing Evelyn, and they're playing Rengar. So you want to 3-camp down towards bot lane, but you're terrified of Rengar invading you on red buff. So this is just pathing. You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, ward here, and then 5, and then 6. What happens is, as you're doing Raptors, you can pull the camp, ward this, skip the red buff, because let's say you spot the Rengar coming. If you're on the red buff, it doesn't matter if you see him or not. He'll still shit on you, and you can't clear it fast enough. So, you'll lose the red buff anyway or you'll die. So that's why you go to wrap the Krugs first, then you go to your red buff. It's the anti-invade path. You do it every single game. Okay? Both sides, this works. Let's say you're pathing the other side. What do? If you're pathing like this, boom, 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 boom. Then when you're on your wolves, you can go jump a ward here. It's not an ideal ward position. If you really, really want to be safe, you can go all the way here on ward. What I normally do is I just go finish the wolves and I ward here. Or like personally, I feel like that's the best. But again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and blue buff is last. Okay. Next thing. Let's say you are going to get late invaded early. Okay, they're going to early invade you. The best ward is right here or right here. So my blue side ward, I'm running out of base and I'm dropping ward here. My red side ward, I'm running out of base and I'm dropping ward here. Notice how it's right at the edge. You barely spot them. Let's say someone's sweepering through and running like this. It will not catch the ward. It's really important. Okay? That's how... Okay, pretty much, let's recap what we talked over today. Or just now. We went over 3 things. 1, getting vision of enemy. Jung 2, denying, stopping, stopping invade. 3, stopping invade. 3, stopping level 1 invade. Okay. Those are your vision lines for now. Okay. The next thing I want us to look at. Okay. This is gonna get deleted soon. Okay, is vision lines for objectives. Okay. Let's say I want to play with this dragon. Okay. I don't know where to put wards. Perry, what do I do? Okay. You want to simply ward here or here. If you're on the blue side. We're gonna look at blue side first, always, then red side. Okay? You want to put a pink ward there, put a pink ward there, put a pink ward here. Any of these. Actually, this bush can be a regular ward. Ideally, you actually want a pink ward. We'll move this here. Here. It's a little safer. Okay. Those are where you want to put your wards. Okay? It's the best places to do. So we're gonna tier list them 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Easy, done. Okay? Buy pink wards before you're trying to do an objective. It's really important. 1 pink ward. You only need 1. Okay? Let's say you're on red side. What do you ward? Okay? Same thing. You ward here. You ward here. You ward here. So, dragon, there's no difference. You ward the exact same positions. And again, the tier list 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to now talk about grubs, where we're going to ward. And guys, fun enough, it's going to be the exact same thing. You ward here, you ward here, and you ward here. So notice how I'm not trying to extend my board and put it over here. You don't have to. Okay, if you can and you can sort of sneakily do it, it is a strong ward. But if you're simply trying to play for grubs, herald, or dragon, you'll notice from my gameplay, from higher level gameplay, they always do this ward. It's very like universal ward. Make sure you're putting it at the edge here, so it's catching up everything. You notice like it's right there at the edge. Okay. Let's talk about some like a really good ward in the enemy jungle. Okay. And real quick, I'm gonna open up a text document so we can actually write down everything. So 1, 2, 3. So early level 1 wards. So warding, getting vision of enemy. Preventing level 3 invade. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Preventing level 1 invade. Okay. Dragon plus herald plus grubs. Ward the pink ward in the river bush, almost always. Okay, and then you guys saw some other examples of where to do. The barrier can be a little bit different, but ultimately it follows the same principles. But real quick, what we're gonna talk about is very specific good wards that they won't spot. Okay, so there's 2 places where you want to ward for them not to spot you. Okay, ward number 1 is here. Ward number 2 is here. Okay, these bushes are often overlooked and no one checks them. Okay, so again on red side, here and here. Okay, normally people skip these bushes. Top of that, this bush right here and this bush right here, people skip it. And the last bush is, again, said earlier, this bush here and this bush here. So we mentioned earlier that, hey, this is the most important bush in the game, warding here, and it is still true. So if you can ward there. But let's say you want to have a ward that lasts for a while. You don't want to buy a pink ward again. You don't want to get spotted. Then ward here. Okay, and just generally speaking, warding this deep, like past this line here, is very difficult. Notice how, if we just draw a straight line from top to mid to bot, this ward here and this ward here are much easier to place. So here is a little bit difficult. I'm not draw that line too well, but it's fine. You get the idea. It's dangerous. It's hard to get that ward off. Okay. These are very specific wards you can do if you have a good position. So if I'm ever invading the red buff, I pink ward real quick. I'm gonna ward this bush and dip. That's it. If I'm invading the raptors. Yeah, I'll draw a pink ward here. And the reason why it's so useful is because it's just an amazing ward. In the later game, especially. In the early game, you want to pink ward that bush. You don't have to. It's fine. It's your call. Okay. It is still one of the most important bushes later on. Especially if you're playing support. Okay, it's really important if you're playing support, you're watching this, you're like, hey, I want to know about vision 2. You're playing support, you better fucking ward this bush. Okay? If you can. Okay, so unique ward placement. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about here is sweeper. Okay. when do you start your sweeper versus like how late do you start it? Is normally a good question. So I'll see people ganking ball lane and then they'll start the sweeper like all the way back here. Okay, you want to start your sweeper in the bush. Okay, so normally let's say you think a bush is boarded. Okay, I think this bush is boarded. You're gonna want to sweeper this bush and then the next bush. Okay, let's say you think this bush is boarded. You're going to want to not sweep anything back here and go straight here to sweep this. Okay. Might got a little confusing here. So there are general boards that laners board. Okay, if you've ever played lane, you know I'm warding here, I'm warding here. Okay, I'm warding here, I'm warding here, I'm warding here. Okay, if you're a laner, these are simply just bush like boards you'd want to place. I'm warding here, I'm warding here, I'm warding here. If I'm mid lane, I'm warding here. Okay, well let's draw this out from blue side. If we're blue side, where are we gonna ward? Okay, I'm gonna ward here, I'm gonna ward here, I'm gonna ward either of those. So these are common ward spots. Even here, I would say. And if we want to get a little specific here, we can also put, yeah, these are just actually, no, this is fine. This is general wards from mid lane, from blue side. So we're gonna just name this blue side wards. Okay. So if you're the red side jungler, you don't want to start your sweeper here. You don't want to start your sweeper here. You want to set it in the bush. And then you want to get at least 2 wards per sweeper. It might be a little difficult, given how fast your auto attack speed is. But generally speaking, 2 wards per sweeper. So these are the wards that laners normally put on blue side. You can flip it. It's the same thing on red side. Those are the bushes you want to ward. Okay. Sweeper usage. The last thing, actually second to last thing, I want to look at is where do we want to like what fog of war can we use to dodge vision? Okay, let's say this switch is warded. I see a lot of people walk like this. You will get spotted. See this switch is warded. Let's say you walk like this. You will not get spotted. Okay, let's say this switch is warded, and they move the pink ward actually back here, so it catches like this. If you hug this wall, you will not get spotted. When in doubt, hug walls. Fog of war. When in doubt, hug walls. So if I'm ganking mid lane, and it's like this could be ward right here. If I hug walls like this, there's a good chance I won't get spotted. I see a lot of people walk like this. You're going to get spotted. Okay, let's say this switch is warded. I want to gank top lane. I'm blue side. Okay, let's say it looks like this. I'm the blue jungler, and what do I want to do? Okay, I want to gank him. So a lot of people start the gank off like this. Right here, he'll spot you. You want to be hugging walls in the direction they're going to run towards. So instead of being in the middle, you want to be at the edge, right here, so you can catch up with them like this. Versus, if you're here, you have to make this distance here, and now you have to make it, cut corners, and then this extra distance right here could have been covered if you stood here. It's really important. Okay, vision. Fog of war and how vision works. Okay? Fog of war. How to dodge vision. The last thing I want to look at here, guys, unless something comes up, is Baron control. Very similar to Dragon Herald and Grubs at a very general level. Again, ward here, ward here, ward here, ward here, ward here, ward here. Or actually, sorry, we're not warding down here. Up there. But what's key for Baron, actually for any objective, I kind of glossed over this. Someone will probably complain about it in the comments, it's fine. Ward the objective too, so you want a pink one here as well. But for Baron specifically, this set of vision is not enough. For Dragons and Herald and Grubs, normally this is it. For Baron, you need control and at least this line right here. So you need a vision here, you need a vision here, you need a vision here. You need a vision here. So you need to sort of move your line of control of the fog one forward. Okay, you can't just keep a line here. Your line needs to be extended for Baron. Okay, so where am I going to ward? I'm going to ward here. Actually, I didn't mean to place it there. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Literally any of these wards. So you'll see them as they come in. And ideally, if you can put a ward here, 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 you're in great shape. So those are your ideal wards. Okay? And then your normal wards are going to be like here, here, and here. Okay. Sometimes warding here and here, mid lane is really important too. Alright guys, that's the control Baron. Before I wrap this up real quick, if you guys are pulling objectives and they're walking over vision, or you see them fighting and coming to you, make sure you fight first before doing the objective. If they're walking over 10 wards and they're coming to fight me, let's say the Baron has like 5,600 HP, get off the Baron and go fight them. Super important. Key rule. If the Baron's 2k HP, you can one-shot it, one-shot the Baron, and walk away. It's fine. If you're playing jungle, make sure you're taking sweeper. Okay? You do not need yellow trinket. Recall, level 4. Switch to sweeper. If you want to get a little better at using wards in general, you could take yellow trinket to learn this skill. All of these ward placements are for you to have knowledge of, but also for you to place pink wards on. You do want to buy pink wards, guys. I know people are very adamant about like, no pink wards take so much gold. I would say every time you're playing for an objective, buy a pink ward. If you're not playing for an objective, you don't have to buy a pink ward. Okay, now you know how to use pink wards a little better. Use it in your games. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I also provide coaching, and I have a lot of unlisted videos on my Patreon. If you guys want to catch those, everything's in the description box below. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.